Microsoft sent us these controllers, these new D-pad controllers. I guess they're limited edition. Is that?
Yeah, I don't know why they'd be limited edition, but they're limited edition, and they come in fancy. They come in fancy colors, or rather, it's there's one color set. It's like all grays and stuff on there.
Grays and silvers.
Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of cool. I mean, the X button, I can't really see the X on the X button. I don't know what the deal with that is.
And the battery pack is black. The whole back is silver, except for the battery pack and the buttons.
Yeah, that's really weird. I noticed that before. It's completely black. The triggers are black too, so I guess they're trying to match that. But I think it would look nicer if it were silver. But the thing, it's not all about the colors.
Right.
It's the big deal is it's the D-pad.
Yeah, the twistable, rotatable. What do they call this?
I don't know what the hell they call it. I guess it's the twistable, rotatable D-pad. That's perfect. So basically what it is, because the D-pad sucks on the Xbox 360 controller.
Right.
At least that's what everybody says. I've never had a huge problem with it, but I'm sure you hate it.
Oh, yeah. I did. There's not much that I hate more than the Xbox 360 D-pad. I can't convey, accurately through audio how much I hate the Xbox 360 D-pad, so...
It's like the AIDS of video gaming.
Right. So any change is a good change.
Okay, so the way they made this is that you could twist the D-pad, and I guess what it does is it lowers sort of those little, the diagonal parts of the D-pad, so the D-pad sort of sticks up a little bit more.
Right.
And it feels more like it's at least in theory it's supposed to feel more like a traditional D-pad.
As far as I can tell, the height of the actual plus sign or the up, down, left, right doesn't change. It's just that with one twist, 45-degree twist, the diagonals go away, and you're left with a plus.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how much they changed beyond that, but it seems regardless of whether the plus is up or down, it controls a little bit better than the old D-pad. That's just me. What was your experience?
Yeah, like I said before, I never had a huge problem with the D-pad, only because I guess I adapted pretty well to it. I mean, I know why people have an issue with it, but I adapted pretty well to it. So, I mean, the first game that I tried to play with the D-pad raised was Lumines to see if I would do any better.
Me too. Yeah, that's the first thing I put in too.
And honestly, I guess it felt a little bit nicer. Like maybe it was in my head, it felt better. But I mean, in general, I mean, it more or less kind of felt the same. I didn't think it was a huge difference for me, at least.
It's a marginal improvement on Lumines, I thought. But what way did you try it? Did you try it the plus up or the plus down, or did you try it both?
Well, I tried it both ways, and I had always played Lumines on the Xbox 360 with the analog stick, which is heresy.
I don't even know how you do that.
So bad. I mean, the D-pad it just didn't work. It just wasn't accurate enough with the D-pad.
Right.
But I still have the top score on my Xbox Live Arcade user, but far and away the top score. But I had to stop playing with the D-pad during my test just because I didn't have the time to continue playing it. So I can't compare my old score to my new score with it. I mean, but it felt better.
It feels better, and I feel like with the plus up, there's just a tiny bit more accuracy. You're less prone to hit a diagonal. You know how in Lumines it would really jack you up if you're trying to hit down?
Yeah.
But you would kind of hit over sideways a little bit.
Yeah.
And your block goes down and then sideways, and you're like, well, shit, I didn't mean to put that there.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, yeah.
I think that happened maybe a little bit less with the plus sign up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, so, I mean, now that you have the D-pad that works, are you going to be able to beat my Lumines score on Xbox Live Arcade?
No. This is me we're talking about. That's not going to happen. But you know what I did? One of my favorite games, retro games ever, is Dig Dug. I think it's actually the first game I bought for the Xbox 360. It's just an arcade game. And I'll be damned if I don't want to break my controller every time I play that game. And the reason has always been, you have to use a D-pad. And the diagonals will fuck you up. Like if you're trying to go sideways to get away from, the fire-breathing dragon, you're going to go down accidentally, I don't know. I feel like I do it 50% of the time.
Right.
With the D-pad raised, I had a lot higher success rate. But I felt like it was marginally better.
Right.
Again, we're not talking about a big change. I tried several other basic arcade games, and I didn't feel like there was a big change, but there's some improvement there.
Yeah, no, definitely some improvement. But I mean, I think the big thing here is you probably already have an Xbox 360 controller at home. Microsoft's not going to send you one like they sent them out to us because we're press and they want us to cover it or whatever. And it's limited edition. It's $65, which is it comes with the controller and it comes with one of those charging cords to charge the controller. I mean, $65 is pretty pricey for like a D-pad that's only a little bit better.
Right. Well, there's actually another change. There is, I guess, I don't know, I wouldn't say improved, but their words are a comfortable concave analog stick. They look slightly different than the prior ones. There's no little nubs where your thumbs go, and they seem to be indented more, and your fingers seem to sit in them a little bit better.
Yeah, I like them. I like the way it feels.
I do too. But here's the thing. On Amazon, a lot of times you can get a wireless for about $42. For a D-pad that we're saying is marginally better, and the analog sticks, which are barely different, you're paying $15 more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. I think people should just either hold out for Microsoft to just bite the bullet and make all their controllers like this, because I do think it's better. It's a better controller than the original model.
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
definitely better because you have the more options. It's not worse in any way. I don't know why they just don't make all of the controllers like this.
Right.
I would probably wait for these to sit on shelves long enough that retailers start dropping the prices on them. And if you can get it for cheaper or the same price as a wireless controller, and you do need one, there's no reason why you shouldn't get this controller.
Yeah, I'm with you. To put it in perspective, the D-pad isn't that much of a selling point, nor the indented analog sticks. To me, it's about on the same level as how cool it looks in silver and black. Really. Yeah, I mean, it's not that much more of a deal. It's cool, but like Nick said, wait, you'll get it cheaper later.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, Kinect is out, so you don't even really need a controller.
That's right.
You are the controller.